Hello, Facebook. It's live a little past 9 with Kimmy tonight. I'm super late tonight. I was working on teacher appreciation gifts, and it took me a little while. So, gonna wait for a couple of people to hop on so I can say hello. I know it's a little later than I normally go on, but I wonder how everybody's doing tonight. Hi, Kathleen. How are you, my love? Hey, Dawn. How are you? Gonna wait for a couple people to hop on. I'm usually earlier than this, but better late than never, right, guys? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you guys? Good. Glad to hear, Kathy. Hi, Nicole. Hello, hello. So we're gonna talk tonight about how to increase your life. It's that simple. We're going to talk about how it's like ever changing and things like that. Hey, cuz. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, G. How are you guys? All right. So if you guys are tuning in, go ahead, comment below where you're from. I've been meeting a lot of people all around the world lately, and it's kind of pretty cool. I'm not going to lie to you. But tonight we're going to talk about how to increase your life. If you guys don't know, I am covering, my inspiration is really coming from the science to getting rich. My mentor introduced me to it, and holy moly, is it changing my life, and I'm hoping that it can change yours as well. And it's changing my stinking thinking, because holy moly, have I been thinking completely wrong, probably for the past 15 years. So I have a lot of catching up to do. But so I want to talk about, I know we've been talking about the universe and like how it works, and if you're into The Secret, you get kind of what I'm talking about. Hi, honey. My hubby's at work tuning in. Gotta love him. He supports me. But yeah, he just made me distracted. Anyway, so everything in the universe is designed to get better and better and better. I know it's hard to believe. But when we actually break it down, guys, you kind of, you're going to see a pattern. Okay, there's a pattern in life and there's a pattern in the world, but we're just so distracted with everything that's going on and all the responsibilities that we have as adults that we miss it, and we don't pay attention to the details of it. And we have to take a step back and really focus on these things. Okay, if you're focused, if you're in the right place, right time, right mindset, you start becoming what you think and talk about. And if you get creative, you will live a happy and fulfilled life. The problem is we aren't aligned. Okay. And what do I mean by that? Mind, body, soul. I mean, we hear that. Where are my yogis at? If you're a yogi, give me a heart, give me a like. You understand, okay? So you've got to look at your mind, body, and soul like a triangle. Like my triangle, guys. Okay? Your mind, body, and soul is a triangle. Each corner represents one, okay? You got to be mind, positive thoughts, etc., right? Soul, having faith in whatever your journey is in life. And physical, like, be physically healthy and, physically fit and just, healthy in that department. You need all three aligned together, combined, in order for the universe to, come and really switch its, energy to make the things that you're thinking about be creative. Okay. So how do we do that? Guys, it's really, really simple. I have a question for you. Are you growing in one of those departments? Okay. You really need to sit down and figure out which one do you need to work on, mind, body, or soul. Okay. Which one are you really good at and which one are you not so good at? Okay. And the one that you're not so good at, your only one goal is to get 1% better every single day. That's it, guys. You've got to get a little bit better than what you were yesterday. Okay. Because again, the universe is designed to get better and better and better. And every day in every way, if you're getting just 1% better, the universe is going to start switching its energy towards you and things are going to start happening for you. All right. So it's going back to the mind, body, and soul. If I need to be real, because my mentor told me this, and honestly, it struck home with me. Because I don't know if you guys felt, I'll tell you how I felt. Okay. I felt like I was just going through the motions of life. Got up every day, took care of the kids, showed up at my job to get paid, right? Come home and do the whole, routine and then go to bed, right? And then wake up the next day and do it all over again. Through this whole journey that I've been on, here's what I've learned. I'm not living. I wasn't living. Okay? I was just going through the motions of life, And now I look back and I'm like, where did the past 6 years of my life go? Do you guys ever feel that? Does that ever happen to you? Or did you ever just wake up one day going, oh my God, 5 years have flown by and what did I do? So that was when I really started. I want to live. I want to live this life. I don't want to be 80 years old on my deathbed looking back saying, what did I do? Okay. That's one of my fears. And you guys hear me talk about that a lot. So I'm working on myself now, so I don't have that. But if you're not growing in some kind of way, either mind, body, or soul, you're dying. I mean, that struck home with me when my mentor said it. And you know what? It's 100% correct. If you're not growing, you're dying. It's a myth to maintain. It's a myth. Okay? And this is how I look at it. When you maintain, it's a flat line. It's a flat line, guys. So I thought this whole time I'm just maintaining my life. I'm maintaining my life and I'm just going through the motions. I didn't realize it, but I was slowly dying. And that's what maintaining is, okay? You're slowly dying. If you're not growing, you are dying. So my question to you today is, sorry guys, my nose is so itchy because my allergies. But what areas are you guys growing in? And if you're not growing, be aware of it and start growing and developing yourself. Because you just got to get 1% better than yesterday. Just 1%. I mean, I think we all can agree that we can get 1% better. And it could be something as I'm going to change my thoughts. Okay? I want you to think of yourselves like a seed. Okay? Seeds, plants, right? They're meant to do what, guys? Grow. Okay? Let's say a seed falls off, a fruit, right? Comes on the ground. If you guys didn't know, seeds come from fruits, right? Teacher and me. Okay, let's just say the wind comes, blows it from one plant, one tree to another, falls on the ground. Does it die? No. Us humans come, we walk on it, we step on it, right? All of a sudden nature comes, rain, and what happens? It's doing what it was created to do. Grow. I need to remind you, you were created for a purpose. You were created, there's only one of you, so you were created to grow every day in every way. Okay? Let's just talk about creators because, and I want to get back to the universe and how it's a pattern, okay? Thomas Edison, light bulb, right? He created that because it and growing and things like that. And then we have electricity. Yes, there was a time when there was no electricity, people. Okay, somebody created it, and look, our world grew. Cell phones, okay? When we were, give me a thumbs up or a heart if you were a teenager or an 8-year-old kid and you had a house line, right? You had to be home to answer the phone. Hi. You had answering machines where you press the button, and you left a message. Leave a message at the beep, right? Yeah, okay, we have cell phones now. Somebody created that, okay? Google, somebody created that. Amazon, somebody created that. And I think you all can agree with me. It's changing the world. Okay? It's just growing with times. Right? So how do we increase our life? We need to increase our life. Number one, you need to eliminate your thoughts. It's not for me. I'm not good enough. I'm not deserving. It's only for those kind of people. There's not those kind of people, okay? It's either people that want to change and be successful, and there's those who want to complain and live in poverty. That's just basically it. You guys got to decide who you are and what you want to be. and the limiting beliefs. You were created. You are a miracle. There's nobody else in this world that is like you. Okay? And if you find one that's like you, maybe you're an identical twin or a triplet, right? You're still not, you may look alike, but your personalities are different. Okay? God created us that way. So you are a miracle. Know it. Say it to yourself every day. So eliminate those thoughts. Okay? This is what I did, and if you want, you could do this. I wrote down all the all the reasons why I'm unique, why there's nobody else in the world like me. I started with that, and I wrote down a whole list of why I am who I am. And I read it to myself every day. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, it made me feel really, really good about myself. And I focused on how there's nobody else in the world like me, okay? I also wrote down the past 10 years. Who I was 10 years ago and who I am today to show growth, okay? And then I wrote past 10, who I am today, and who I'm going to be in 10 plus more, okay? So past, present, future. Write that down just to show that you're growing, and you guys are growing. You're just not realizing you are, okay? But remember, we don't want to flatline. We don't want to maintain. We need to grow unless we're dying, okay? I want to talk about growth again and bringing it back to the universe and how it's happening. Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you remember Netscape Navigator. Okay, I'm just going to focus on technology right now because most people relate to that. So finally, the first computer was made, right? And the first internet browser. You needed a floppy disk to make that bad boy work, right? You needed to put the floppy disk in order for that to work. And then it went to Internet Explorer. Remember that? Okay, somebody created it. It got better. Okay, so Netscape Navigator, it was good, but it got better. Internet Explorer. AOL came over and made it better. Now it's AOL. Google came over and made it better. And right now Google's running the online world. Well, it's not going to stop there. Somebody's going to come and create something better. Are you getting better with your life? Every day, in every way, you need to get better. 1% better. Okay? The world's doing it around us. So we need to align with it. If you kind of get that. And the second thing that you guys need to eliminate, and it is so hard. This was the toughest part for me because I don't know about you guys, but I grew up on sports. My father was sports, and win. Okay? You need to eliminate competition. You have to eliminate it. I know growing up, we were taught there's winners and there's losers. You can't always be a winner, and losing sucks. Right? But you had to be one or the other. Well, I'm here to tell you that mindset is completely wrong. Here is why. Everybody can win. How do we all become winners? The only person you should be competing with is yourself. Bottom line, okay? Compete with yourself and get better and better. I'm going to give you one example, and then I'm going to do a wrap up for tonight. Michael Phelps, Olympics. I mean, he's like a fish, right? Swimming guru over there. I don't even know how many gold medals he has now. It's like in the 20s. But the last Olympics, when Michael Phelps was swimming, okay, the person in the right, person to the left. The reason they lost is because they took a second out to look at their competition. And there's a photo that captures it, if you guys know what I mean. The photo that looks to the left captures it. Michael Phelps never looked to the right or the left. Why? Because the only person he was ever competing with in every swim event was himself and his time. He was just competing against his time. He wanted to beat the time he was before. He didn't care about the people in the other lanes. He wanted to beat his time, his record. And look at him. All right? So that's what I'm going to leave you with, guys. Be positive because the world will attract, it's like a magnet, and will attract more positive things for you. Eliminate those limiting beliefs and get the competition out. The only person you need to do is compete with yourself, and you just need to get 1% better each and every day. If you guys are, thanks for tuning in. If you guys are watching this live, you can click live. If you guys are watching this on replay, click replay. If this message like resonated with you, smash the share button and I'll be sure to thank you personally. And if you guys are looking for, I do have free gift. I have a free copy of The Science of Getting Rich. Go ahead and type the comment free below and I'll make sure I get that out to you. But yes. Thanks for tuning in. You have the power to increase your life. Go out and do it. I hope you guys have a blessed night, and I'll see you tomorrow live at 9. Toodles.